Welcome back, Berserkers. We're here on day 2, part 2 of our Sharkweek Knife. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. What we're gonna do today is put the pinholes into the handle, make the handle bigger, and bring the tip just a little bit further down. Then we're gonna attack the green micarta. Quick tip on lighting the forge: you're gonna want to light your paper first and then turn on your gas. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called drifting. We're going to take a punch and we're going to put a hole right there and right there. So let's go ahead and start with a center punch. Just for reference, about right there. Now we have those two marked out. Back to the fire. First hole punched. Through the second hole. Now for fixing the tip. Woo! Forward skill will get you. Alright, so off camera, what I went ahead and did is I ground the plugs out of the holes that I just drifted. So it's going to make it a whole lot easier to straighten out whenever it is up to temperature. It's a little too cold. nicely, burned out nicely. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna touch mark it. So I always put it on the left hand side. That way if you hold it in your right, you see it right there. But let's go ahead and light the forge and get that going. That's it. It's too easy. Alright, so I prepared the refractory cement for the jamon. By doing that, I put some nylon thread across here. I know that should be wire, but nylon's all I have right now, and I know that's gonna melt away. So for refractory cement, you have to have a respirator on. It contains crystalline silica, which is a known carcinogen, which means it will cause cancer. So gloves and respirator at all times. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in at steep angles to try and get that jagged tooth pattern for the jamon. And a jamon. Right, so I didn't have enough water in the mixture, and it looks way better now. So this is gonna look pretty cool whenever it comes out. Alright, so what we have going on here is an acid bath. It's called ferric chloride, and it's a metal etching acid. So let's see what pattern we have going on. Nice. We got a little bit of those shark teeth coming in. Let's check the other side. Alright. That's what I was looking for. So it looks rough right now, but whenever I hand sand that and then I polish it, that's really gonna stand out. Quick tip on lighting the forge: you're gonna want to light your paper first and then turn on your gas. So while we're waiting for that etch to finish, I want to go ahead and explain what the next step is. And why we're gonna call it a night right here. So I have to temper the blade. Right now it's too rigid, it's much too hard. So if I were to like drop that blade, it would shatter just like glass. So tempering is putting it in an oven and just letting it soak up the heat. I would say 430, 445 for about an hour, and you do that twice. So you let it come back up to room temperature, and then you throw it back in there. It really just softens up the metal just soft enough where it's still flexible, but it won't break. What is it? You stop the etching process, you neutralize the acid with Windex.